Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. It's another fantastic, wonderful day. You're, of course, joined by Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm trying to take as much rest and relaxation as possible. This year was just hectic for me.
Yeah.
And we finally made it.
But yeah, so I came across this video as I was doom scrolling, like we all do, and it is quite bizarre, right? Let's just, you see three people standing, they're vibing, but the thing is, the third person there in the middle is a corpse. She is dead.
Oh my word!
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
word!
So that's a dead body that they I guess put wax or whatever, and then now she started melting.
And they dressed.
Yes, they were changing her dresses.
Yeah, because I saw 3 outfits.
Yeah, they gave her 3 outfits. So the comments there were playing dress up with a corpse.
That
is crazy. Because
that's crazy work.
Yeah. For me, it's the fact that the service was 15 hours long and then the corpse started to melt.
Because it's that long, guys.
Because it's that long. I'm sorry.
Also, why was
Someone
it that
said,
long?
if I come to your service and you're not in the casket, I am turning around, walking back home.
Exactly. What are we doing here? I'm seeing you there. There you are seated.
Seated.
The other one was standing, actually.
Yes, they propped her up so she was standing. And that for me is as bizarre as it gets.
No, that's too bizarre for me. I don't think my mind
but to be fair,
stretches that wide. I'm not that open-minded.
okay, but to be fair, maybe this was the person's request upon dying. Maybe they
But
said.
also, give me a heads up if you're going to have those kinds
Because
of
I
so
would be
I can
freaked
prepare my mind.
out. Because
should be
just
like-
body viewing
Yes.
already freaks me out.
I think when I was younger, I body viewed, and you're not supposed to, like my grandmother. But that also, like, you know what I mean? As a kid, that messed me up. And now, as adults, I'm kind of just watching my bra.
You're just watching me there like this.
No, so if
If
you have those kinds of specifications for your funeral, just give us a heads up so our brains are prepared, and maybe I will know that I'm going to be there for these amounts of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I cannot be going to a funeral and the corpses, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not to be morbid, but do you have any requests when you kick the bucket?
Actually, no. I'm actually not even. It's like I'm going to live
For
forever,
me,
but I've
no,
not thought
for
of
me,
it.
I just want to be cremated. That's it. If you people bury me,
You come haunt them.
for that 1 week, we are all sleeping together at the cemetery, all of us. Because what are you doing leaving me with strangers? I don't know these people.
I don't know these
I
people.
don't know.
Guys.
So at least with cremation, if they cremate me, they take me home.
Yeah.
I'm not left with strangers.
Yeah, that is actually very nice. Actually,
Yes.
Now that I think about it, I would actually want to be, if I'm cremated, I want to be thrown in the ocean because I love the ocean so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
no.
said to my sister she must put me in a necklace and she must take me with everywhere.
That's kind
And
of
she said, Dana, no.
That's kind of cute, but it would be so weird. Let's say you're out on a first date or whatever, and then your date is like, I love your necklace. Yeah, thanks, it's my dead sister.
It's my dead sister. My dead sister's just chilling in my necklace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said we are together in this life and the next one and the next one and
Yeah.
all the lives after that. But nevertheless, we do have quite the show for you guys. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there.
Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
Now, is it really smell the coffee if we don't bring you guys bizarre news? And you guys know I'm always reporting on AI. So, till battery death do us part. So family, we may need to officially add AI husband to the list of plot twists. A Japanese woman, Kano, 32 years old, heartbroken and healing, decided to turn to ChatGPT for breakup advice. Cute, right? We all do. Next thing you know, she accidentally fell in love with the persona she created named Klaus. And sis didn't stop there. No talking stage. No, let's see where this goes. No. She married him in a full ceremony with rings, with vows, with augmented reality glasses so she could see her man standing next to her. Japan said, congratulations, but this marriage is not legally binding. But her parents pulled up anyway, supportive mom and dad of the year award. And online, mixed reactions. Some people said it's giving Black Mirror. Others asked if she'll get half his code in the divorce. And of course, a few experts were like, guys, this is worrying. But Kano, unbothered, her message, she said, I know it sounds strange, but Klaus is Klaus. And honestly, in a world where 75% of Gen Z says they'd consider marrying AI if it were legal, maybe this is just the beginning.
First of all, I don't know why you guys are judging that you move too fast. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
Yes,
And
I agree.
Second of all,
Klaus is handsome, though.
Leave her, though.
Klaus can't leave her.
Yeah, that's. I just want to know if Klaus has the option of saying, "I now divorce you."
Oh my gosh.
I just want to know.
I would be devastated because what do you mean? I built you, dog. I built you.
But the Umjolo streets are really wild. I was reading like a thread recently, and this lady was saying, this guy who was obsessed with me for like about 2 years. I just saw on his social media that he got married to his girlfriend of 7 years. And he, you know what I'm saying? The Umjolo streets are wild. So if we have to rely on ChatGPT for love,
Then
maybe
so be
it
it.
is.
Then so be it. There's a whole app actually where you basically make your own AI boyfriend. Yeah, and I've seen videos on Instagram of these apps. This man being like, "Good morning, kitten." Yeah.
Okay, but I kind of like it for the idea of showing me what I want. I think it was earlier in the year when we were talking about you need to actually write a persona or characteristics
Of who you want.
of who you want. I still need to write that list.
Yeah,
I still need to
because
write that
the thing
list. You just say, this is what I want, this, da, 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 da. Just a
These
list of
characteristics.
Yes.
Because the thing is, if you don't have that, you're just going to fall for anyone. So I guess with the AI thing, it's kind of like you build your man.
so
and
that
it's
you can
fine,
recognize him in real life.
But yeah,
Hopefully.
but then the thing is, you're never going to find a person who's the exact replica of the AI that you created. Because again, to be honest, our dream people, yes, they're out there, but they're not going to come in the dream package.
They're going to have some flaws.
They're going to have some flaws, and then you guys are going to work through them together. And also, colleagues, I wanted to say this. I wanted to say, yes, sure, he's your type, but are you his?
Hella, don't come calling us out.
Yes.
Somebody actually said as well, as much as you go out into the world and you're saying that, oh, I want this, I want that, are you also your own type?
Are you? Would you date you? Would you marry
date you? You are a very toxic person. You have all these whatever things you have not worked on, but you are here saying, oh, I want this, I want that. But you yourself are not even dateable currently.
Exactly. So, colleagues, ask yourselves this. Sure, he's your type, but are you his type? And that would save you from a lot of trouble.
Now, moving on to our next story. This is more focus on the fact that it's never too late to get what you want. Earlier this year, actor Jeremy White shared a surprising and touching story on Live with Kelly and Mark. The 34-year-old revealed that he never actually graduated high school. He admitted he struggled to focus at his drama high school in Manhattan and often left at lunch and never came back, which meant he didn't earn enough credits to get his diploma. But more than a decade later, that changed in the sweetest way. At the New York Film Festival premiere of his film Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, premiered on September 28th, White invited his former drama teacher, Greg Parente, a longtime friend and a Springsteen fan, rather. At the end of the night, Parente handed him a gift. Inside was something White never expected, his high school diploma. White said, so as of last night, at 34 years old, I graduated high school, he wrote at the time. Now, he had already been acting professionally since his teens, appearing in films and even 2 episodes of Law and Order before turning 18, but the diploma remained unfinished business. A reminder that milestones can still find their way to us, no matter how late they arrive. This was so touching.
And you will always celebrate it. Always celebrate, no matter how late it is. Just celebrate.
Actually, I didn't know Jeremy White looked like. Can we actually look at that last picture?
You guys,
he's so...
in Shameless? In Shameless?
I have a little crush on him, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. Do you know what? I had the biggest crush on Lip Gallagher. Oh my god. Because he just had this. He has that thing,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Thing.
He's not like a perfectly blah blah blah
No,
manicured man.
he's so rough around the edges. And I'm just like,
Girl, you're seeing what I'm seeing. He has that oomph. Yes.
And then I would see him taking care of his little brother, acting like it, and I'm just like, wow.
And I've also started watching his recent show called The Bear, which is a comedy drama. And it's about
Where's the chef and he's in New York? Yeah.
Yes. I was just like, walk, okay, Jeremy Allen, you have me. And he's also a great actor.
He's such a great actor.
I respect his craft. I respect how he gets into character.
Yeah.
He's just a very unique character, not a character, but actor. In terms of what he brings to the table, I think he's one of those.
He's diverse.
Yeah, he's very diverse.
But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. We do hope you enjoyed what we shared today. Of course, most of the stuff that we share on Smell the Coffee is bizarre. But let's get into something that's not bizarre and something that you can actually be a part of. We talked to Lucia about the Cancer Care Drive and how you can be a part of it and, make a difference in somebody's life. Let's have a look.
In a world where politicians promise the moon and deliver potholes, where democracy sometimes arrives in camouflage and ballots often look like formalities, one show dares to laugh with Africa, at Africa, and sometimes for Africa. This is Second Take, your weekly dose of political satire with an African soul and a global edge. From coups disguised as press briefings to ministers moonwalking past accountability, we serve the real news with sharper writing. Each week we bring you the TikTok of the week because sometimes the revolution is vertical, and the heartwarming moment of the week to remind us that not everything is burning. We also sit down with the bold, the brilliant, and the brave, voices that question power, stir thought, and spark laughter. Because when the headlines are wild, the leaders are louder, and the truth is lost in translation, we all need a second take.
With me in studio today is somebody who is truly inspirational and the brains behind the Dignified Cancer Care Drive. I am joined by Lucia Bopoto, and we are so excited to have her in studio. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks, Diana. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so start us off by telling us about the Dignified Cancer Care Drive.
Well, it's a drive, it's an initiative that started like less than a month ago, where we collect hygiene items for cervical cancer patients, as well as the patients that are in palliative care who are under state care. So a lot of cervical cancer patients have to travel long distances to come and get care at the Central Hospital, because that's the only state center that there is for cancer. So a lot of patients have to travel long distances. And when you have cervical cancer, there's also the issue of bleeding. So it gets uncomfortable to drive such long distances. So I just thought this could be something that can help make their journeys a bit more comfortable.
Oh, that's beautiful. So what was the inspiration behind this?
Last year, I went for an early Christmas event at Central Hospital where I was a keynote speaker. And in conversation with the social workers, they were telling me that, for a lot of women who have cervical cancer, because I took sanitary wear there, and they told me that the sanitary wear, which is the regular sanitary wear that we use, is quite small, because for a lot of cancer patients who use it, by the time they get, and you can imagine this is the distance from the door of Central Hospital right until the gate, they already need a bathroom break.
Oh, no.
So now you can imagine if they have to go to Rehoboth, if they have to go to Chumeb and all sorts of places.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps as you're saying all of this because this is just truly inspirational. So can you share a moment or story that made you realize the need for this initiative?
After my conversation with the social workers, because when I go, I also have I'm a cancer patient, cancer survivor now. I also have my checkups at Central Hospital. I met a lady who was from Rehoboth, and just in conversation, when we were talking, she was telling me how arduous her journey is, how she has to go, and this is just Rehoboth, 100 k's away, how she has to come to Windhoek for treatment, how she has to go back when she doesn't have enough supplies. So that's when I realized that, okay, maybe there is a more urgent need for this.
I see. So how has your personal journey or background influenced your involvement in this cause? Because you're very outspoken when it comes to cancer, and you are not shy.
Yeah.
You have the conversations that people don't want to have. So talk to us about that.
I was thinking about this in the bathroom the other day, and I was like, I may not be a trust fund baby, but I'm a legacy baby.
You're a legacy baby, love it.
So my dad had cancer, and I think how he handled his journey also just inspired me, because my dad really believes in, nothing should be secretive, because once you keep something secret, you can't help other people out there. So he was quite outspoken about his journey, which also, when I ended up in the same situation, I was able to do the same.
I see. So how do you ensure that donations reach the patients who need them the most? What's the criteria? How do you divide the products?
Okay. So I am working in connection with I'm working together with the social workers who are at Windhoek Central Hospital. They deal with the cancer patients specifically. So the lady who I work with deals with the adults. She knows exactly who is coming in, how many women are coming in, who is in need of this. And for the palliative care as well, whenever there's a shortage in the wards, they contact the social workers. So the social worker is the last resort, the emergency fund. So they're able to then dish out as when necessary.
I see. So how can people contribute to the Dignified Cancer Care Drive?
Well, they can get in touch with me. There is a list of items that is there. On social media, Facebook, it's ORB Foundation, Instagram ORB Foundation, as well as TikTok ORB Foundation. There we have a list of everything that's needed. And people can just buy and then let me know when they have it with them, and then I can either collect or they can drop off. But they can get in touch with me.
Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So have you faced any challenges in getting donations, and how do you overcome them?
So far, I haven't faced any challenges. I think mostly because it's something that's recently started. It's been logistics so far, just making sure that I get all the packages together. I was supposed to do my first drop off on Friday, but now I'm doing it this afternoon. And it's just, logistics, because right now I'm still a one-man band. So getting everything together is a bit of a nightmare. But, as I'm going, I'm overcoming it.
So speaking of, since you said you're a one-man band, if there are people that want to volunteer, again, can they just contact you from the socials?
Yes, please. There's many people who want to volunteer. I'm very open to having volunteers as well.
Okay. And have you seen any heartwarming responses from the community so far?
So far, I have gotten so many heartwarming responses. I actually get goosebumps whenever people talk to me about it. From people who work in oncology, they're just emphasizing the need, that there is such a big need for this drive. From I haven't spoken to patients directly yet, but mostly from people who work in oncology, from people who are willing to donate, people who've also been affected by cervical cancer.
I see. All right. And are there any expansion plans or new elements you'd like to introduce?
There are expansion plans. I think the donation drive is a way to get to the more sustainable solution, because, always seeking out donations isn't quite sustainable. So there is a plan. It might be premature to say it now, but there is something that I'm looking at that is more sustainable, that I'm in conversation with the social workers, with the oncology nurses, that we're trying to see if it can be established.
I see. And what are you hoping the public takes away from this?
That everyone has a part to play. We often think that it's the big organizations that have a part to play, and trust me, they're playing their part as well. It's just that cancer is such a big thing, and there's so many loopholes and so many cracks that it's so easy for certain things to fall in the cracks. So I'm hoping that everyone knows that they have a part to play, even if it's a pack of maternity pads. Those can really help someone. So even $24, $25 can help. So everyone has a part to play, and I'm hoping everyone knows that.
I see. That's absolutely beautiful. Any last words that you'd like to say?
Do come through. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. You can also give me a call. I don't know if I should say my number out.
Yeah, you can.
It's 081-408-1709. Give me a call and yeah, let's work together. See
Let's
what we
work
can do.
together. We can definitely make a difference. And I do have to say, I keep looking at your t-shirt, Dear Cancer. I hope you get cancer and die.
That's the message.
That's the message.
Yeah.
That's the overall message. But Lucia, thank you so very much. And we wish you the absolute best
Thank you so
with this dignified cancer care drive. And you are doing amazing and inspirational work. Hopefully, all of us can take a page from your book and donate and make the difference that we need.
Okay, thank you so much, Diana.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
From the heart of the continent to its farthest horizons, Africa awakens with stories that shape our world. This is Africa Good Morning, your window into the pulse of a dynamic continent. I'm Ashwin Berry, here to deliver the latest news, sharp insights, and the vibrant spirit of Africa. Every weekday, we dive into the headlines, uncover untold stories, and spotlight the people driving change. Plus, stay ahead with daily weather forecasts and economic updates to navigate your week with confidence. With direct coverage from our correspondents on the ground, we bring you in-depth access to Africa's beating heart. Mondays, Mike Situla reports from Zambia.
Africa Good Morning.
Tuesdays, Talent Gore covers Zimbabwe.
Africa.
Wednesdays, Rorisang Mohojwe brings Botswana's news. Dumela, Rorisang.
Thank you very much, Ashwin, for having me right here on Africa Good Morning. It is always a pleasure to be here with you all.
Thursdays, Ari Hogarth tackles South Africa.
Yes, very good morning, Ashwin and Aina. Yes, a good atmosphere.
And Fridays, we focus on Namibia's bold narratives. From thriving cities to rugged plains, our team is there, capturing the rhythm of a continent on the rise. Africa Good Morning is your essential start. News, weather, economics, and more.
So yes, this has been our episode of Smell the Coffee, but I think before we do that, we just need a quick recap of what we spoke about today. First, it was the corpse that was propped up and then was sitting, and yeah. Second was the woman who married an AI bot. And then third was, of course, Jeremy Allen White and how he got his high school diploma at 34 years old. But I think the corpse definitely takes the cake.
It takes the cake for real, guys. You and I once spoke that everything that can happen under the sun has already happened or will happen.
Yeah.
And this is just definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are
I
at
just
that
can't
point
believe
now.
people are just doing things like that. Like 15-hour service.
Yeah, 15-hour service. It's the fact that the one girl was wiping.
Yeah.
I said, you could not pay me $1 million.
I'm not that strong.
You know, there are
I'm not
even
that strong.
people that do nails on corpses.
Yeah, I've
They
heard
offer
of that.
services, nail techs. They say we're gonna do. They do the nails so that the corpse can have a nice manicure when they leave. I said,
would you want some? Oh yeah, you said you want to get cremated, but I don't know if I even want that for even my loved ones. I'm just like, no, you're gonna just have the. But there is makeup. They do.
no, makeup they have to do so
Yeah.
that you look presentable. But for me, the nails, I saw this one nail tech. She was in the morgue, just her and this corpse. I said, you could not pay me $1 million.
I'm not gonna do that.
You
And you know,
could
with
not.
the nails, it takes a while. Most remember.
Yeah, it does. And they're there for a while. But nevertheless, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And again, from Diana Master and Kenora Shapura, we'll catch you guys again real soon.